Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the build. Sorry, I'm in my work shirt. I'm covering up my company logo. Sorry, just want to keep some things private, that's all. So anyway, I'll show you guys here. We're gonna go ahead and put the water heater vent. I made my first hole through the van. That was pretty nerve-wracking, but we got it squared up and centered up. Now we're gonna just use a jigsaw and cut all this out right here. And we'll tape it up first, make sure we don't scratch any other paint that we don't need to. And then we'll go ahead and just keep on hooking it up and keep on going, and I'll be ready. I got the cap that's gonna fit nicely right in there. Hopefully we'll get this right on the first cut, and then that'll be that. And you know, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. I can honestly say it's the first time I've ever drilled a hole through a vehicle before. Just threw it through it. That was a little bit took some mental battles I had to win with that first to make sure that I got it right and that it just wasn't going to have any problems, because I absolutely couldn't screw this up. You know, this was not a second chance type of deal right here. So anyway, there's a hole, so we have no choice now but keep moving forward. So next we'll go ahead and tape it first, and then we'll come back and jigsaw cut it. Nice. And there it is. It is mounted. It is locked in place, nice and square. Looks pretty professional. Just want to make sure those vents are straight, because that'll drive me nuts if they're not straight. Kind of a perfectionist, so let me turn it a little bit more. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just let that just dry in place. I got a bunch of silicone rags on the ground. I'm gonna clean up my mess here in a minute. But yeah, it doesn't stick out too far out. Looks really good. Got the first two ceiling slats in for the kitchen. Got the lights all mounted and wired. Everything's kind of glued up, just holding it right now. I got to put another board right here in this area. But show you guys the lights here. I'm really liking the light switch. Just touch it. We got lights. And then I just can go ahead and hit it up full bright. So now this area is like really illuminated pretty nicely, and even right now in the daytime, I think once we get dark here, this is gonna just be perfect. So this is gonna just be nice for cooking right here. And then just this whole area is just nicely illuminated. I really like it. It's coming along great. Just gotta put a little bit more supports. I got some pin nails and stuff, but I want to let the glue really dry hard. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some supports up here. But so far so good. Moving right along. Turn that down. So I really like the energy conservation of the light here. Man, that is like all the way low and it's just barely on. Not really using any power, but I think at night it'll be just nicely illuminated, just so you can see to like go to the bathroom or something. You know, if I choose to leave these on or whatever, but it's just really nice. First time getting dark, just checking out the lights, and I'm just really impressed on how bright that is. It's not even dark yet, so of course the darker it gets, it'll feel even brighter, because I still have some outside light coming into the van. But this is just, I am just impressed. So just can't wait till I can get the rest of my weathered quartz, peel and stick for the backsplash there up here. But wow, it's just illuminated just perfect. You know, it's not like overpowering bright, and it's not too dim. It's just enough. And again, these are the brushed nickel 12-volt lights. You know, I could have went with a little bit cheaper ones, but I just like the touch they have. The finish on them looks really nice and kind of expensive. And I like how the touch panel here, you know, just takes them all the way down, and even to a really soft low light like that. Then I can just touch it up, and then they come all the way up. Pretty bright, 3400 Kelvin, I believe it is, warm white. I'll go ahead and link those down below in the description. They come in a pack of 4, and pretty easy. They just pop in, spring-loaded little wing arms on them, and they just pop in, and they're self-holding. So there's no maintenance required or installation required, like screwing anything in or something like that. It just pops in and holds itself up. Quick update on the hot water heater system here. I finally got some stuff installed there, some hardware. So it comes all the way out, vents straight on out to the place where we wanted it. I just got to come back and trim that up with a little bit of tape, a little bit of pipe tape, duct tape there. Seal that off real quick, but getting some bottom connectors going here. Just need to add water in, and this will be out to the sink. But of course this doesn't fit out here, or hot water, well, the out of the heater, the into the sink here. So I'm gonna have to, I think I'm gonna have to probably order one more fitting for that. I have to check. I ordered some of the stuff months ago, and I can't remember if I have that actual piece or not. But anyway, we have the gray water tank down here. This is it. Water out, drain. This will come straight off the sink right here. And I got the hole in the floor, so we'll go ahead and just put this in here. I just glued down some wood to just hold it in place so it can't really slide around. So adding a stain to the cabinet door that's going to go under the sink. It's all just glued up with some Gorilla Glue this time, just a regular clear, and that just set for about an hour or so. So it's good enough to go ahead and throw some stain on it. Yeah, I really like this color stain. It just, when it dries, it really complements the wood well, brings out all the wood grain. And again, I'm using wild boar hair brushes basically for everything I've done. I just like the way it gives nice lines to the stain, and when it dries, it just kind of gives it a little bit of a aged antique look or something that I like that better than a roll-on type of brush. But you know, some people may prefer the other, but I'm sorry, I had something there. But it always just comes out very, very nicely. Just a good texture to it. And we'll go ahead and do the backside and all the edges. Yeah, that's it. It just comes out really nice every time. A little bit light right here. This, my main thing is I want it to just be uniform all the way around. Sometimes I've noticed the wood will absorb it differently in different areas, so you might get a light spot even though you painted it well. Like this is starting to lighten up a little bit. All right. And just kind of fade it out very lightly there. And that's it. Dang it, there's a wood chip right there. I like it. Quick fitment check here. It's just great. Perfect. Just enough for a little trash can. I'm going to go ahead now and cut in just an interior piece of paneling just to protect the wires and stuff that's going to be running on the inside of the wall there. Just magnet, nothing special. I got another piece of an antler I'm going to put right here. This is just, I like the way this kind of folds, but this is going to be our, I gotta take this inside and wash it all. I just bought it. Dishes and utensil drawer and a couple cups right here. It's just, everything's gonna hang out in this little basket. And this is just gonna be open. It's just gonna hang out like that. It's not gonna fall out. You know, I can put some Velcro or something on the bottom of it, but I just like the way it looks. And we have the water tank, gray water tank installed. It's completely just in there. The holes just hold it nice and tight. It's not gonna move around. And I put just some supports on it so it kind of knows where to hang out at, but it's actually like super sturdy. I thought I was gonna have to put a strap over it to hold it, but I mean, it's empty and it's really pretty solid. So looking good. I got a lot of the hardware done. I need one more hose that I ordered. Miscalculation on my part. The hot water line doesn't reach to the bottom of the water heater, so I just had to order another. I think it was a 20-inch braided 3/4 inch adapter hot water hose. So now, you know, that's gonna take about 2 weeks or maybe longer to get to me. But it is what it is. I'll just have to wait on that. So we'll just keep moving on with other stuff. There's lots of other work to be done. So we'll go ahead upstairs now. I'll cut this paneling, then make sure I'm protecting my wires after that. I really like that little trash can. It is the perfect size, you know, just for us to spend the night, spend the weekend somewhere. It's just gonna be great. All right, nice, perfect fit. Put a couple pin nails in it just to tack it and hold it. The trash can, I mean, it just barely fits. Everything is just so compact, but it has its own little special place without really too much wasted space. There is something here I could maybe do later. Something drops down, just a little something extra, but I'm now gonna go ahead and put on the deer antler here. This just really, I mean, I'm just surprised on how snug that fits. So, you know, if I ever needed to remove this, of course I need some space. So I think if I would have put something right here, I may not ever be able to get this out. You know, it's just, I need some space to lift it up. I have to lift it up to get it off of the bottom there. So, you know, I'm not wanting to put too much stuff close to the water heater anyway in the back, so I just maybe we'll just call that pretty good. Or if I can come down over here over the trash can, and of course you can't lift this up, which this could easily slide out, but we'll think about these things as we get to them later. But got the final cabinet door all ready to go for staining. This is for the kitchen on the left side under the sink. This will basically cover up the gray water tank. So anyway, this is just scrap wood that I already used, and I just don't need to really put a stain on that. Just come around it. But anyway, that's it. Go ahead and get this all hooked up.